We into some stuff out here on these streets. Look at that nasty dent. Oh my goodness. All right, we're using some tension. Oh my goodness. Man, look at this thing we found here over here. Look at this thing, boy. This thing is nasty. Body line dent in the bottom of a, what is this, some kind of Cadillac SUV? Man, look at the impact, boom, right there. It put a dent in this thing and some wacky smile, up, down, left, right. We got some edge stuff going on. We got a crease, smile up top, a lot of little scuffs and scratches that we're gonna try to buff out as good as we can. Man, let me show you what I'm gonna do with this thing. I am gonna push out this body line right here. We're gonna push out this low. We're gonna work, man, it's gonna take a long time to get that body line up, but we're gonna slowly work the body line up with this smile right here, this smile down here. We'll focus on up here at the end, but this is really gonna take all of our attention. The bulk of our time and attention is gonna be down here. So this is gonna be very difficult. We're gonna slowly move this up. That's gonna be the key to this whole repair, is gonna be right down here. Now, how am I gonna put some tension on this? Because I really wanna put some tension. I might try to put some tension on this. I think I can. I think I'm gonna put a strap back here going that way. I'm gonna put a strap right here going that way. I'm gonna cover some of the dent, but at least I can work this body line, the depth of this thing with the straps on, and I think that's gonna help me get a W on this thing. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, let's get this thing started. All right, y'all, here we go. We got the tension applied. We got this going that way, right here. What we got? This going that way, this one going that way. And we got tension on this thing. And listen, this ain't pulling it out on that one. I'm still gonna have to push from behind and knock this smile down to get this dent out. And look, man, before some of y'all get so worried about what's going on here and tell me I'm gonna blow the engine by putting these straps on or mess up the suspension. I mean, some of y'all wound up tighter than Kate from John and Kate Plus 8. Y'all need to relax, or what my mom used to call, y'all need a large personal break. Okay, so everybody just chill, because these straps, they're pulling, but they ain't pulling that hard. We ain't gonna break nothing out here, y'all. All right, so everybody just relax. So we got this thing under tension. We're gonna start pushing on this body line. Remember, that's the key, that body line. Pushing in here. We're gonna knock this down as we push this up, very slowly, slowly. We into some stuff out here on these streets. You know, guys, sometimes, you know, we take a big W. I mean, most of the time out here as a PDR guy, you're just taking L's when it comes to like access, the type of dent. You know, there's always some kind of challenging factor that you have to overcome. But man, sometimes things just line up and you just take a W. Now, let me show you this W that I'm taking right here. Let me show you real quick. All right, this is what we're working on. This is nasty, right? I mean, I thought I'm gonna have to come in from the window. I'm gonna have to do a lot of glue pulling. But look at this, look at this. Oh my goodness. And guess what? I'm putting a tool right on it, man. I mean, look how close that is. I'm gonna have all the leverage and all the control to push this thing up. I mean, thank you, God. I mean, his mercies are new every morning. You know what I'm saying? Right, another little tippy tip. I got some gaffer's tape right here to protect this edge because I'm gonna be prying off of this opening right here. I wanna protect this. I mean, some of y'all got that Tessa tape action, but man, that Tessa tape is expensive. Some of us can't afford all that Tessa tape. I mean, that's like $1,300 of Tessa tape right there. So got you something else you can use in situations that don't require the heavy strength of the Tessa tape, and that's gaffer tape. Okay, you can get that stuff any kind of place that sells like video, audio equipment. Gaffer tape. That stuff is pretty durable. It sticks, it unsticks. I mean, everything you need, and you can layer it up, and it's not super cheap like painter's tape or anything, but it's a little higher quality, but not as expensive as Tessa tape. So check out that gaffer tape, y'all. This is what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use this OG Dent Slayer fixed handle. So it's gonna give me more control than an adjustable handle. It's kind of short, but long enough to give me some good leverage. I was gonna use that adjustable handle blim, but I think I'm gonna use this for the added control. Boom, here we go. Little heat, not too much because we don't want to release these straps. Little heat, little heat. All right, I'm going with the blim a little bit. I need some extra leverage. Yeah. All right, y'all, I'm to the point where I'm gonna release the tension from these straps. We basically have the body line rebuilt, okay? But there's some smile back here that I'm covering up that I really need to address to get this. So we're at the point where we're gonna take these straps off and then finish it from there. One of the most common questions I get is, oh, you put these straps on, how do you get the epoxy off? And I'm like, bruh, what you talking about epoxy? Anybody said nothing about no epoxy? Man, that's hot glue, bruh. How you gonna get that off? 91% isopropyl alcohol. That's how we're getting them off, okay? And then we're gonna peel it off. And then we're gonna have some bits left over. Some bits. We're gonna get those bits off. And if it's hard to get the bits off, we're gonna wipe that alcohol off. And then we're gonna put a little heat on that panel. Soften up that glue. And then alcohol again, coming right off. No damage to the paint. And no epoxy involved. Y'all like epoxy out there, don't y'all? Y'all like that epoxy. Here we go. Okay, that came off easy. All right, and we're just gonna get these bits. Yeah, that's real nice. We're gonna get all that looking real pretty. Okay. All right, this is what she looks like, straps removed. So you can see this part right here. There's quite a bit of smile up there that I need to knock down. And then down here, there's a good bit that was covered up by that strap. So we'll eliminate that, dial this in. Man, dial that thing in and then start working up here. Man, it's still a lot to go. A lot to go, but that's a real good start. That was the most important part. Everything else is gonna fall in line. Woo! Boy, man, this thing was something. Even though we had good leverage, good access, you know, that concave body line, I think that's what you call it. I mean, it's tough. There's no way around it. And that hard body line, the dent was in there. So came out good. I'll show you guys. I appreciate you watching. See you next time.